90% of women say that it's clitoral stimulation that they need. They need direct clitoral stimulation and or indirect, meaning not on the little pearl or the little spot that is your clit, but around it or above it. And you have to know your body. That's part of my message to all of you is self-love.
And you say 90%.
90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of women feel like they should have with sexual intercourse, and that is so true. 90, I didn't know it was that high, but I knew it was really, really high. I thought it was 75%, but 90% of women. And then what happens is a lot of women feel guilty, or they feel like something's wrong. For instance, he was saying, you're trying to replace me. I'm like, no, it's not replacement. It's complementing. It's enhancing. It's whatever, but it wasn't working, but that's okay. But the bottom line is, it's good. I think it's huge that you're telling women that it's not just sexual intercourse, because that's where the men think that that's it. And then you feel like, what's wrong with me? A lot of women feel that way. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just do intercourse? And I'm glad you brought that up. That's huge.
Well, the nerve endings in the clitoris are 4 times the head of the penis, which is the organ that it's similar to. And it's not that 90% of women can't experience their orgasm except through clitoral stimulation. It's that women report, 90% of them report they need that. Now, sometimes that means you have to have something internal, something inside the vaginal walls that's stimulating, that gives you a sense of what we call containment or fullness or contact. But 90% of women say they need clitoral stimulation, maybe just to get hot, to get wet, to get turned on, to get into the experience of sharing sex with a partner. The reports are varied about how many women experience orgasm through penetrative sex, penis in vagina alone. And it's really about 3/4 of women. We'll just use that statistic. So it's important to know that your clit is the center of your sexual universe. It is the center of, it's your pleasure center.
So excuse me, 3/4 of women, what?
3/4 of women cannot have an orgasm by just having something inserted vaginally. That's where the 90% comes in. Most women, we could say, need to have their clitoris stimulated. Usually we're talking manually. We may be talking orally. We may be talking with one of those beautiful pleasure products. Whatever it is, that physical manipulation and stimulation is needed. Now, that's not to say that all women, and that's not to say that all women get turned on just by clitoral stimulation. That's why I have the MEBS model. Sometimes they get turned on by what they're hearing. They may have somebody say to them, I love when you fill in the blank. And she's like, oh, I'm there. Or, you know, you're the most sexy, beautiful woman that I've ever made love to. That might be a turn on. But it may be emotions. It may be the physical. It may be just the energy. It might be their smell. I mean, we know that we're physical beings. We're animals. And that even the scent of a partner can ignite us and get that blue flame going into fire.
So am I hearing that the moral of the story is, bottom line is, that us women have to take responsibility for our own pleasure and learn what works for us, and then somehow convey it in a compassionate, caring, non-confrontational way to our partners, so they can understand. So we're all different, all diverse, all walks of life, all different things that stimulate us, and we just have to learn and go out there and practice and practice and practice.
Yeah, and know that masturbation or solo sex or self-love in that way, as a sexologist, that is the foundation for all of our partnered sexual activity.
Yes.
So you got to know how your body works. We call it the sexual response cycle. You have to know what turns you on, what gets you aroused, what keeps you aroused, what gets you over the hump, or I call it going over the waterfall. like you needed a toy or a stimulator or a vibrator to get you over the waterfall with that guy. Bye guy. And some women need to just close their eyes and do a fire breathing, you know, and some women need to be totally quiet. Some of them need intense spanking on their butt. Whatever it is, you got to find out, how does your body work, and how does it work in harmony with what you're thinking, what you're feeling emotionally, what the energies are around you. I could have a client, for example, where what's going on and stopping her from experiencing pleasure and orgasm with her partner is that there's very thin walls in her apartment building, and she's ashamed that she might make a sound. So we come up with a fix for that, whether it's white noise or turning up the music or putting a rug on your wall. If that's it, and that's an easy fix, then we have to look at all the dimensions of your sexual expression and really look at what are the remedies so that you can sail on and have the joy and pleasure you deserve.
And that is what is so special and liberating and mind-blowing about your work, is that you use all the different realms, which is the dimensions of realms of mind, body, spirit, energetic, and spiritual. And that is what captivates me, and I'm sure the audience, because it's really revolutionary and very transformational. I am so excited because I just gave birth to my 9-week self-love mastery course, and it's super powerful, super transformational. It is a life changer. I'm going to post a link so you can check it out. And if you like this video, please like and comment, and sharing is caring, so please share. I love you. I love you. I love you. Namaste.